So much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Running with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at the 43. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Here's Hines. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now it's Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll try to run with Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Extra point try now for Succop. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but don't let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Kari Willis there to bring him down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do is maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball carrier.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Anthony Walker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 9 now. He's going to air one out. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Colts 19, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he finds Howard complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
38.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The 23-yard line.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
87.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Colts.
On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Colts.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And
a lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Score, Colts 26.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here.
0.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever.
Right, 58, right there. All day, all day, all day, beyond. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming after you.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, it's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Second down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Rodgers. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Burton here. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Right there, 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Jaguars 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at